Why them and why not you?
That's a good question that I'd like to know. That's what really upsets me, because if it was fair and the Walmarts had that blocked off and just selling their food and pharmacy, then I really wouldn't have a problem with any of this.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Bolton, Ontario, and I'm with Claudia Rocca. She is the owner of Klaudya's Kloset. And what happened, folks, is on Sunday, she decided to illegally, if we can call it that, open up her store. You see, Bolton is in Peel Region. Peel Region is in the gray zone. It's been in the gray zone for several weeks now. That is the most severe lockdown mode. And that means that Klaudya is not allowed to open her wonderful little boutique here. But on Sunday, you said, Klaudya, I guess enough is enough. This is the Christmas season. You opened your doors. What happened?
I opened my doors on Sunday, and all my customers were very happy because they were very excited to do some shopping. So I had restrictions, like 4 customers at a time. So there was a bit of a lineup. So they came in and they shopped, and all was well until the 2 police officers came, and they handed me a court summons.
And there's no set fine amount on that. It's just a summons to appear in court, I presume, next year.
Oh, yes, in February.
Okay, then. And, this just strikes me as egregious, Klaudya. It's as though there's no other crime, like real crime in Peel Region. There's no murders, there's no sexual assaults, there's no robberies. But a police officer will be dispatched the very day you open to give you this summons, and all you're trying to do is make a living.
That's right. I guess everything is all cleared up in town. They got to go after little old me.
It's incredible. And you told me yesterday on the phone that there was it 1 cruiser or 2 police cruisers?
2 yesterday.
2 police cruisers were in the parking lot of the mall looking at you. I believe you said that one of the police officers said that if we see any customers coming into your store, you are risking a fine of up to $100,000, and they might even charge the customer with illicit shopping. I mean, how did you feel when you heard that?
Actually, at first I was a bit, afraid, because $100,000 is a lot of money, and really normal people don't really have that hanging around to pay for fines. And then I was even upset because I didn't want them to threaten my customers with fines either.
And as a result, you closed the doors and resorted back to curbside pickup.
Because they were parked outside for the rest of the day, just staring at my store and surveillancing me.
So the law enforcement, 2 police cruisers, spent hours, as you said, surveying you and making sure that you didn't serve any customers, because that is probably one of the worst crimes that can possibly occur in Peel Region.
That's right.
Unbelievable. And Klaudya, it should be stated, I'm very distracted. I'm looking around your store. You have such wonderful, beautiful merchandise. And the thing is, it's not the same with curbside. I would imagine a shopkeeper like yourself who runs such a store, you depend a lot on impulse buys, and you're not going to get that with curbside pickup, are you?
No, because when someone places a curbside order, they place just what they want. They want a candle, they want a book, they want this, and then that's it. So I get everything ready, and then the impulse buying is like zero after.
Yeah, and of course, you've got so much merchandise. The idea of putting all of this online, it's not doable either.
I have like thousands and thousands of items in here. Like, it's not possible to put it all online.
And the other thing, of course, Klaudya, is that whether we're talking about mugs or Christmas decorations, you've got clothing in the background. We know we can go down the street here in Bolton to the Walmart, which will be packed to the gills with customers selling exactly the same merchandise. Why them and why not you?
That's a good question that I'd like to know. That's what really upsets me, because if it was fair and the Walmarts had that blocked off and just selling their food and pharmacy, then I really wouldn't have a problem with any of this.
Maybe that's an idea. I'm not counseling you, but what if you just put a bushel of apples at the counter, a nickel an apple, and by the way, we have merchandise on the side you might want to buy. I'm wondering if that would work.
Yeah, maybe. We'll try that. We should.
And but in all seriousness, I would see a small shop like yours. It said on the door, only 4 customers at a time. You've got the hand sanitizer. You've got the mask policy. Mm-hmm. I would see compliance to the COVID-19 regulations much easier to apply in a small store environment than a huge big box. So again, why do the big boxes get to remain open and you don't?
It's something that I really want the answers to. I don't know. It's not fair.
Yeah. I agree it's not fair. And you know what, folks? We don't think it's fair that Klaudya got that summons on Sunday. And just for what? The crime of trying to stay open, to try to make a living, to serve her customers that obviously want to come in here. So, Klaudya, we were in touch with one of our lawyers today. We, under our portal of iwillopen.com, we are taking on your case. We are going to crowdfund it. And folks, if you can go to iwillopen.com, if you're able to, please make a donation, because I don't think, and I'm sure you don't think, that a nice lady like Klaudya, just trying to run her retail business, should be penalized like this. So that's what we've done, Klaudya. We've put you in touch with a lawyer, and we are going to fight this fine. So in come February, we're going to go to court for you. You won't have to spend a nickel. You won't have to spend any more time on this nonsense. What do you think about that?
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your help.
You got it.
All right.
You're very deserving of it because, like I said, folks, this is a lady just trying to make a living. And the idea that this is a breeding ground for future Typhoid Marys, whereas the Walmart down the road that is literally packed to the gills, that's okay. No. That's not okay. We're going to fight for justice. So in the meantime, Klaudya, I hope at least with the curbside service you're doing, at least a little is better than nothing. But I really hope we finally move away from this gray zone nonsense so that, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens like you can simply make a living doing what you like to do.
Yeah, thank you so much, David.
Okay, then.
All
right. Well, for Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey, entrepreneurs, are you sick and tired of government and bureaucracies telling you cannot open your business? Well, if you are going to open nevertheless, please let us know. Go to iwillopen.com. That's iwillopen.com. Let us hear about your situation, and I'll make sure to tell your story.